don't worry, I will take her home. Eh? I'm a flight type of girl. I'm running home. I'm running. How my drink got spiked. I say, hey, baby. I think this is where they got me. That is the last thing that this Barbie remembers. Jesus. And this is one for the books. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Princess Shama, and if it's your first time stopping by, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Oh God. So you guys, today this is a story time, and this is one for the books. So get your pen and paper because I'm about to give the girlies advice. I'm going to be telling you guys about how I got roofied, or quote-unquote drug, how my drink got spiked, however you want to understand that, different words for that. So yeah, here it goes. This happened sometime last year, around October last year. So October last year, there was an award show here in the city I live in, and pretty much a lot of celebrities came in from out of town. Someone had invited me for the award show, so I attended the award show. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, this is fun. I didn't have to pay for the ticket, I didn't have to do anything, so I was like, you know what, yeah, I'll go. My dear, that was not where the problem started. So usually when you go for all these award shows, yeah, because I've gone for a couple, there's usually like a waiting area before the award show proceeds, where there's like a bar where you can go and have drinks and all that. Cool. I went there and I got maybe like a margarita just to keep myself a little, you know, excited for the event. Got in there, award show went successful, then I drove back home. On my way back home, Jesus, I rebuke any spirit of H factor in Jesus' name. So there's this friend of mine, he owns a lounge. I usually just go and buy food from him. I've never necessarily gone there to party or anything. So he was like, oh, I'm having this guest I would like for you to meet. A couple of them, I would like for you to come and have a good time. I'll keep a table for you. Just come and support. You never come and support. I said, I always support your business, but I was like, you know what? Let me support your lounge. Because it's like, you know those places in a lounge, restaurant type. Yeah, so in the daytime is a restaurant, the nighttime is a lounge. So that was kind of what he had. And I was like, okay, no problem. So I went home, I took a nap, slept off the margarita, exactly. Slept off, woke up, hydrated, dressed up, and this was around like midnight, 12:30. I realized that the lounge was about 5 minutes away from my house. So I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna just drive there. It's 5 minutes, so it's not, I don't have to Uber there. So I was like, you know what, yeah, I'll just drive myself. And it's like, I wasn't planning to do too much. I'm not going to drink at all. So I was like, okay, I'll just go and like show face. That was the plan, to show face. So now I get there, you know, everywhere is calm, everyone is nice, everyone is happy, everyone is celebrating, and you know, you're bringing out drinks. So, you know, I'm like, you know, let me support this man, let me support his business. So he sits me on the table with a couple other women, I think 3 women. I didn't know any of them. So, you know, the right thing to do is you say hello to everyone you're sitting with, right? Networking, you know. 2 out of 3 of the ladies were very standoffish. They were like, hi. And in my head, I'm like, I'm not even fine like that. So I don't get. One of the ladies who was sitting beside me, she was like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, yada, yada, yada. She started introducing herself, and then we got talking. And then I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's all take a shot together. So we took 1 shot. Keep in mind, 1 shot together. So after taking that 1 shot, now we're all chilling. I'm getting to know the lady, and then we move from the lounge area to the restaurant area, so it's a little more quiet, a little away from the music, and we actually start talking because I think we kind of kicked it off. We liked each other's personalities, and we're just like, oh yeah, what do you do, and we're like talking, mingling, exchanging numbers, saying funny stories. So now I'm asking her, like, how do you know these ladies? Why are they so mean? And she's just like, they're my friends, that's just how they are, don't worry about them, just, you know, let's talk, let's have fun. I come back to my table. Now on the table, we're just dancing. At this point, I am still on that 1 shot that we took maybe 30 minutes ago. And then we're just, you know, having a good time. I take a break for a second because I was very overwhelmed with the crowd coming in, because apparently the person who was there was a very important person in Nigeria. So you know, people were trying to take pictures, so the place started getting more and more crowded. So now it's getting tight, it's getting hot. I'm like, okay, let me go to the bathroom real quick. So I go to the bathroom and then, you know, take a couple pictures. Then I come back to my seat. By the time I come back to my seat, there are like 4 fat, pot-bellied old men sitting on my table. Now I'm looking at them like, I don't understand. Is there Ace of Spades somewhere that is coming that I don't know about? Why are these men sitting on my table? I don't get it. So now I'm wondering, why are these men sitting on my table? What's going on? I don't understand. My friend, not the friend, I'm already calling her my friend. Well, now we are friends because, you know, we'll get to that point. The lady I was talking to at the restaurant area of the lounge comes back into the lounge, meaning she was sitting there. I think she had to take a phone call or something. So she was sitting in the restaurant for quite a while. Then she came back to the lounge. And then she sees that this pot-bellied 4 fat men, okay, should I be saying fat in 2024? These pot-bellied men, old enough to be my grandfathers, are sitting on the table too. And then she's wondering like, you people know them. And then she asked her friends and they're like, oh yeah, these are our friends. I'm like, oh, well, tell them to move or get their own fucking table. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Something happened. I'm getting tired, right? Let me get a Red Bull to drink. So I call one of the waitresses and I say, please, can you get me a Red Bull? And she says, sure. She gets me a Red Bull. I open the Red Bull. Mind you, I am still on that 1 shot. I open the Red Bull. I drink the Red Bull. I put the Red Bull down. Then somebody walks beside me. And now I think this is where they got me. This is definitely where they got me. Now I think about it. That's probably where it happened. But I digress. So someone walks in and it's someone I know and the person's like, hey. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And they're like, oh my gosh, I never see you outside. We should take pictures. So I'm like, sure, let's take pictures. So now the person wants me to also promote one of their brands, something that they had. And then I'm like, okay, sure, let's take pictures, yada, yada, yada. I'm excited. So I stand up, I take pictures. It takes like maybe 5-10 minutes. We talk, I sit back down. I lift my Red Bull and I drink my Red Bull and I put it down. Bad idea. Bad idea. After I drop my Red Bull, I'm using my phone, I'm chilling. Then the lady that I met, she taps me and we start talking again. And then, you know, she's introducing herself, she's telling me what she does, she's showing me herself on Google. So I'm impressed. I'm like, oh my gosh, can we be friends? And she's like, sure, and everything, cool. Then like 10 minutes pass and I start feeling, not dizzy, I would say tired. And the thing is that I've been tired before. But this tired is more than my regular tired. I'm feeling very tired, but I'm not like thinking too deep into it. So I'm like, oh, let me go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom and then this young lady follows me to the bathroom and she's like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, I don't know, I just feel very exhausted. And she's like, okay, maybe you just need water. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I just need water. She gets the owner of the lounge and he gets me a bottle of water and I'm drinking water, right? But I still feel more tired as I'm drinking water. So I go back to my table and I pick up my Red Bull and I drink my Red Bull again. Now this is where it gets tricky. I start feeling sleepy, like, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I slap myself a little bit, go to the bathroom, you know, pour water on my eyes, then I'm up. I'm like, okay, you're just probably tired, it's been a long day, you're awake. I come back to the table, I'm like, you know what, let me just get my keys and start heading home. I don't feel so good. I noticed something. I can't find my phone. And I'm like, wait a minute, where is my phone? So I called the owner of the lounge and I'm like, hi, please can you ask the hype man to announce that I'm looking for my phone? So he says a little announcement. In like a minute or two, someone comes and brings my phone to me. However, I leave the table again because again, I'm not feeling okay. And the thing is, I've been tired, you know when you have a drink, there's a feeling you feel. This was not that feeling. This was a feeling that I had never felt before. So I go to the bathroom and I'm still trying to like pour water in my eyes, like something is not right. And then the other lady comes to me and she's like, are you okay? Okay, come sit in the restaurant area. So I sit in the restaurant area and like she's talking to me and like, you know, I'm having a conversation. She's trying to keep me, you know, active. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't feel okay. And now the thing is, whenever there's like a situation happening, you know, there are 3 types of response. I think it's like whenever there's a traumatic situation or like when you're in danger, there is fight, flight, or freeze. I'm a flight type of girl. I'm running home. I'm running. I am flying. You feel me? But now this is the thing, oh. From the restaurant to the lounge, the distance is not that far. However, walking there, I'm feeling exhausted. I say, hey, baby. It's like something is going on. Something is going on. And it's not looking nice. It's not looking right. I go back to the table. Now, these men that were sitting on the table have left. So I'm like, okay, there's more space. I sit down. I just get this urge of like serious anxiety. Like I get so much anxiety, and I'm not an anxious person. Literally can sit through a turbulence and not shake in a plane. Even if they say, everybody brace yourself. Like, I'm the type of girl that I would just be calm. But I started feeling this intense anxiety, and then I have a very strong spirit, right? So whenever something is about to go down, or something is wrong, or you know, something is just wrong, I feel and I feel chills down my spine. So now I start feeling chills down my spine. So in my dizzy state, I can sense that there is danger around or something, but I don't know the danger is already going on. You feel me? Exactly. So now I'm like, okay, I need to go. And everyone is like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I need to go. So I find my keys, I find my phone, my purse, everything. I'm like, I need to go. I kind of rush outside, right? So I see where I parked my car. So I go to my car and I see a couple people outside that I know. So I'm saying hi and they're asking, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine, I just need to leave. I need to go home, I need to leave. And you're like, calm down. Do you want someone to take you home? And I'm like, no, I'm fine. Then one of the men that was sitting on the table comes out. And he's like, oh no, I know her now. I know her. I was sitting with her friends inside. Don't worry, I will take her home. Eh? Now the owner of the lounge is looking at me like, you sure you know him? And I'm looking at him like, I need to go. I don't know. I need to just go. My car is right there. I need to go. The man that was sitting on the table is like very adamant and he's pulling me. No, come, let me take you home. In my head, I'm like, I don't know this man. Leave me alone. I don't know you. I need to go home. Like a security, he comes and he's like, okay, can you let her be? She says she wants to go. You know, I get to my car, I pull out, I'm about to drive off, and I'm feeling intensely, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm feeling very, like, hey, you know the feeling of right after you take what's that allergy medicine? Hey, you know when you take Benadryl? That feeling of Benadryl before you go to bed, that's how I was feeling. But I was like, I live 5 minutes away. I'm determined to go home. At this point, I'm stepping on it. I'm like, I need to go home. So I'm driving. You know, I remember driving in my car. I remember seeing the Dunkin' Donuts sign really close to my house. I remember parking my car. And I kid you not, that is the last memory I have. Till today, I scramble. Because I know I got home. I know I parked my car. I know I closed the garage. I know I got home. That's the last thing that I remember. That is the last thing that this Barbie remembers. Jesus. Now the next morning, I'm up. And the thing is, I'm up so early, like 7 a.m. in the morning. Mind you, I get home around 3. So this happens from this time of 12:35 to 3. Yes, literally. And then I realized that my wig is off. I took off my clothes. I took off my lashes. I took off my makeup. I have no recollection of that. But then I noticed something. My room is like scattered. Like, literally, it's like I was struggling. Like, it feels like I was, I don't know how to explain, but the way the room looked, it looked like I was struggling to just get inside. So the next day, I call the lady that I met and I asked her, you okay? And she said she does not remember how she got home, but she's home. I said, okay. So she starts calling around to ask people questions like, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on? And apparently, the last thing she remembers is going to the bathroom. That's the last memory she has. She does not remember asking me to drink water. She does not remember having a conversation with me in the restaurant. She does not remember any of that. Her last memory was when we went to the bathroom. And I put water on my eyes. So apparently, the two friends she came with also left. When those men left from the table, the two friends she came with also left. The last memory she had was going to the bathroom. And when she started telling me the recollection of everything, they told her was that she refused to follow anyone home. So apparently they said that the people that she was able to speak to, they said that she ordered an Uber, got in an Uber and got home. And I asked her, what time did you get home? And she was like, I go home at 6 a.m. She was like, she didn't even remember or realize that I had gone too. I was like, oh my goodness. Ladies, we need to be very careful. You need to be very careful. I started recollecting where, because I didn't drink. I'm like, one shot of tequila is not gonna have you drowsy, right? So I start trying to remember, like, was there ever a time that I left my drink for a second and then it hits me? The time I was sitting down and someone came in to say hello with me and take a picture, that I looked away for 1 second and came back and drank my Red Bull, that was where they had me. And it's crazy because you would never think that in a split second, your life can literally change. Anything can happen. It's not even safe, even with other women on the table too. And it just makes me realize my story was different because I survived. I'm telling you all the story clearly. I'm okay. But I'm just wondering, women that were convinced that they were going to take them home, women that didn't even notice and just thought, oh, maybe it was the alcohol, or, you know, different life stories you hear. And in my head, I'm like, I never thought it would be me. Me. How would you try and drug this Barbie? What? And that day I just started praising God and thanking God that, you know, he just protected me. God literally looked out for me to the point I got home, I was safe. And it's like every day I think about that night, the story could have been different. Anything could have happened. And all I can say is, please be careful out there. Please be careful. That's why it's like, it's very good to just be very careful, girls, because it's like, there are literally vultures out there and they come in different forms. Thank you all so much for watching my video. We have come to the end. I hope you learned a lesson or two from this video. So yeah, feel free to like, to share, to subscribe. Okay, bye.